What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ. Today, I want to focus in on prospect profiles, of course. Rourke Chartier of the Kelowna Rockets, 2014 draft eligible forward that's ranked 136th among all North American skaters, according to the NHL scouting service, the final end of the year one. He's actually one of my favorite players in this draft. Really kind of unsung in the way he plays. Put up really good numbers on a really deep Kelowna Rockets team. With 58 points in 72 games, plus 26, 12 points in 14 playoff games. Not the biggest guy, about 5'11", maybe 170, but the offensive productivity on it, again, a pretty deep team speaks for itself. And he's probably going to go somewhere between the fourth and sixth round, but taking him in the third or fourth round wouldn't be a bad decision because again, you look at the way he can produce offensively. 24 goals, 34 assists here, and I like the way he handles the puck, really slick stick, and isn't afraid to work the high corner areas and to play down low and bring a little bit of sandpaper to your lineup. He's not doesn't coast by. Just skill, which is a good thing. And the penalty minutes are really, really low. Combined 16 penalty minutes in 2 seasons. So possible Lady Big candidate years down the line. And, it's not penalty minutes aren't necessarily reflective of toughness. Usually they put your team at a disadvantage. They do put your team at a manpower disadvantage, especially the dumb ones when you high stick someone stupidly or slash across the wrist someone you can't actually when you're playing against someone you hate, sometimes it's actually not the worst idea. But I think he's going to be a pretty good player. I mean, I think he needs 2 more years of junior hockey, which is par for the course, obviously. But I think you give him that, and you let him continue to develop, and you're looking at a solid professional hockey prospect. And he's got some shiftiness. He needs to fill out his frame a little bit more. But I don't think he's done growing. He's 18. Maybe he puts on another inch, hits that 6 feet, maybe maxes out at 185, 190, and pretty decent pro size there, and with his shiftiness and hockey IQ, be able to be a pretty good, impactful player in professional hockey. But we'll see what happens, and I think he's going to be a very, very good value pick. And you take him in the 5th round, which is probably where he's going to go, and you let him develop in junior hockey, with Kelowna and in the dub, and then you continue, you let him go on his way. And it's going to be some pretty good Kelowna Rockets in this draft. There are pretty good Kelowna Rockets. Obviously him, Justin Kirkland, Riley State, all the defensemen. There's definitely some depth, and it's a great organization, plain and simple. I mean, they've done a fantastic job of developing pro talent, and look for Ms. Chartier to continue that trend. Anyway, that's our next episode of the Power Play with CJ Prospect Profiles on Rourke Chartier of the Kelowna Rockets. Stay tuned for episodes throughout the playoffs and beyond. Later, guys.